Hey everybody! Welcome to, I guess it's a new series I'm doing. It is the NHL career of, and I'm going to pick Habs favorites. Not necessarily stars, some of them are, but they're loved by hopefully everybody. And some of them are odd choices, some of them are very popular choices. They won't be the stars of the 70s and the 50s. I mean, that everybody does. So I'm going to try to do something different. And perfect case in point is Alex Kovalev. Alex Kovalev, loved by the fans. Really great player. Came here, played here for 4 years, plus a little bit of 1 year. And great player. This guy, okay, was drafted in, let's go over this now, 15th overall, 1991, by the New York Rangers. He was known for his stick handling, his deking skills, and his wrist shot in particular. Now, this guy's got mad skills. Like, mad skills. The problem I find with Alex Kovalev was, yeah, he's got all the tools in the toolbox, but he doesn't bring them every night. The nights that he does, he's lights out. And some nights he doesn't bring even, some nights he doesn't even bring one tool with him. And that's the problem, because if he was a guy that had a stronger work ethic as far as being up for every game and bringing all those tools to work every time, the numbers on here for him would be way higher, I think, for a lot of seasons. Anyway, we're going to take a look right away at that. And this is Alex Kovalev. So he was drafted in 91. Like I said, let's go over his stats, I guess. He was a right wing, a left shot right wing. So he shot left. 6'2", 222 pounds. And honestly, I didn't think he was that big. I knew he was on the tall side, but I didn't think he was 222 pounds. And he was also the kind of guy. I didn't put the penalty minutes, but there was one in here where he had a lot of penalty minutes. So Kovalev was never a guy to back down and not necessarily start problems, but he could lose his temper, and he let it be known that his temper was lost. He was born February 24th, 1963, so he's exactly 10 years and 10 days younger than me. He's 47 years old right at the moment, and let's look at his numbers. So his first season was 92-93. He played mostly a full season, 65 games, 20 goals, 18 assists, 38 points. Nice start for a rookie. 93-94, 76 games. So you see he's playing on a full season there. Probably just missed a few for whatever reason, I don't know. 23, 33, and 56. So and they won the cup that year. He was an integral part of that season's of the cup run, because he was third overall on the team in points. Yeah, for the Stanley Cup. The next season was a lockout season. He went, I believe, he went and played somewhere. I don't remember where. I didn't write that down because this is only from the NHL. In the 48 games, 13 goals, 15 assists, 28 points. 95-96. Full season, 81 games, 24 goals, 34 assists, 58 points. Still not getting to the big numbers. And most of his career, he didn't put up those huge numbers. And this is why I say, guy had all the tools, and if he would have brought them every single game, those numbers would have been higher, without a doubt. In 96-97, he must have been injured because I don't believe that was a lockout season. 45 games, 13 goals, 22 assists, 35 points. 97-98, and not this year. 73 games, 23 goals, 30 assists, 53 points. The next season, not too long into the, he was traded to Pittsburgh, and it was 14 games into the season, so it was pretty early. Where is it now? He was traded along with Harry York in exchange for Peter Nedved, Sean Pronger, not Chris Pronger, and Chris Tamer. Well, if you can combine the two players together, Sean Pronger and Chris Tamer, you maybe come out with Chris Pronger. But Sean Pronger, Chris Pronger's younger brother, not the same. Okay, excuse me, my nose is itchy. Let's see now. Next up, we're here. So they traded to Pittsburgh in 14 games with Rangers, 3 goals, 4 assists, 7 points. With the Penguins, 63 games. 20 goals, 26 assists, 46 points. That's not bad. And does he help them? No, I don't think that's the year they win anything. 99-2000, 82 games, 26 goals, 40 assists, 66 points. Points are starting to come up. He's starting to come into his own. At that point, he is definitely somewhere around his prime, and you can see that's when they hit their prime. most good players, their numbers come up. 2000, 2001, 79 games, 44 goals, 51 assists, 95 points. That's his career high. And in Montreal, he came close, and he got his second highest here in Montreal, which we'll get to. But that's his career high, 95 points. Oops. Just erased it. And like I said, that should have been over 100. But he doesn't play. This is one of his knocks is he doesn't come to play every night. You have to put up with that. 2001, 2002, again with Pittsburgh, 67 games, 32 goals, 44 assists, 76 points. The next year, he gets traded. He's traded back to the Rangers for, amongst others, Joel Bouchard. And let me see, I've got it here. Apparently, Pittsburgh needed to reduce salary. So they were having salary issues, so they sent him back to the Rangers. And he's traded along with Dan Lacouture, Yanni Laukkanen, and Mike Wilson for Joel Bouchard, Rico Fata, Michael Samuelson, and Richard Lintner and cash, because Pittsburgh needed cash. So with Pittsburgh, 54 games, was most of the season he played there. 27 goals, 37 assists, 64 points. And with the Rangers, 24 games, 10 goals, 3 assists for 13 points. So that's a total of 77 points. And I think that's his third highest total. That's his third highest points total of his career. Next one. Next year, he's traded at the trade deadline to Montreal for, like, he's a steal because we gave up nothing for him. 66 games with the Rangers, 13 goals, 29 assists, 42 points. Not his best season. 12 games with Montreal, and he did not much. A goal, 2 assists, 3 points. It looked like it was a bust to trade him, but we gave up nothing for him. They traded him for, he's right there, March 13th, 2004. Joseph Ballet and a second-round pick in 2004 draft. So he's a steal. He doesn't pay off till the playoffs. In the playoffs, he gets 6 goals, 4 assists for 10 points in 11 games. So maybe it's a sign of the times. But he's a UFA, so in the offseason, we don't know. Is he coming back? Is he not coming back? And he does. He signs 2000. No. He signs with Montreal in the offseason, a 4-year contract, $18 million, so a $4.5 million cap hit. And, did I write that? Yeah. And he starts back in 2005, back over here. 2004, 2005 turns out to be a lockout. We lose the whole season. So he starts back 2005, 2006. And that's 69 games, 23 goals, 42 assists, 65 points, not shabby, and well worth the money. Like I said, he could have produced 100 points. That's the talent he had, but he didn't. In 06-07, 73 games, 18 goals, 29 assists, 47 points. It was an off season. That was a bad year. The press was on him. The fans were on him. He only had 47 points. It wasn't a great season for him here. So out of the 4 seasons in Montreal, that one I'm sure he doesn't want to remember. 07-08, it's a turnaround, and he has his second best season ever, and that is 82 games, 35 goals, 49 assists, 84 points. I'm going to go out on a limb and say that's the last best. That's the best. How do I want to put it? That season is as best seasons. That's the last best one like that. You know what I'm trying to say? I don't know if we've had anybody that has that kind of points since then. I'm not positive on that, but he's right up there. 08-09, 78 games, 26 goals, 39 assists, back to the 65 points. That's fine. But again, he could give you more. He could always give you more, but he's a fan favorite. The fans love him, and we want him to come back, and he doesn't. He doesn't. There's a lot of negotiating. He turns down a contract, and he elects, and he doesn't want to leave Montreal. Loves Montreal, doesn't want to leave Montreal. So what does he do? Instead of signing with Montreal, he signs with the Ottawa Senators for just under $10 million, 2 seasons. So he did it for the money, because I don't think Montreal was offering. I think they were offering the same money. He was making $4.5. I think it was something like that. Maybe it was only $4 million, but it was right around there. He opted for the money. 77 games with Ottawa, 18 goals, 31 assists, 49 points. Not very good. Then in the next season, he plays most of it, and he gets 54 games, 14 goals, 13 assists, 27 points. Not very good. And he asks, I think, let me look. He asked for the trade. Okay. I missed a few things, but it's his 38th birthday. I said on his 38th birthday, because they trade him February 24th, 2011, and he wants to go back to Pittsburgh. They trade him back for a conditional 7th round pick. In Pittsburgh, 20 games, 2 goals, 5 assists, 7 points. Alex Kovalev's pretty much at the end of his career. The next season, he plays in the KHL. Actually, he plays in the KHL. I was going to say he retired, but that was after. It wasn't ended. Then he comes back on a tryout with Florida. Florida signs him to a 1-year contract. He plays 14 games, 2 goals, 3 assists, 5 points. That's it. He retires from the NHL. He plays a little bit, a couple other places, but not NHL. And then he retires again from hockey. So, stuff I missed. 2004 lockout. He plays with the Russian Super League, and he does pretty good there points-wise, that's for sure. Got that. November 22nd, 2010, he scores his 1,000th career point. And the funny thing about that is he does it at exactly 10 minutes. That's 1-0-0-0 of the first period versus LA. So it's kind of funny. Funny how things sometimes like that work out. I did that one. Yeah, when the tryout with Florida was after the lockout. I think that was the lockout season. I forgot that. And he retires March 21st, 2013. His career accomplishments. All-Star games in 2001, 3, and 9. Second team All-Star 2008. All-Star game MVP 2009. The Hockey News Saku Koivu Award in 2008 for a Comeback Player of the Year. Now, when I saw that, I thought a little tongue-in-cheek, I guess. I don't know. Didn't him and Koivu not get along? At some point, he wanted to be the captain, and they didn't really get along for that reason or something. The egos clashed. Something clashed, although Koivu, I can't see it being Koivu's ego. Kovalev had an ego. So I think it's kind of funny that he won the Saku Koivu Award. Anyway, Stanley Cup champion with the Rangers in '94. NHL's first star of the month, February 2001. NHL's first star of the week, March 30th to April 5th, 2009. NHL's offensive player of the week, November 6th to 12th, 2000, and November 5th to 11th, 2001. Molson Cup Award, monthly winner, November 5th, November 7th. That's monthly, it said. Must be weekly. And February 8th. And that season, that was the season, I think, 2008. That was his big season here. Yeah, 2008. He won the Molson Cup Award for 2008. First Russian player to captain an All-Star team. Captain in 2009 NHL Eastern Conference All-Star team. MVP 2009 All-Star game. Most NHL games played by a player born and trained in the Soviet Union. That's 1,302. And I know I missed something. He was the first. Hey, I missed something. Oh, I missed this here. First Russian-born player drafted in the first round. So he was the first Russian-born player, first-round draft. And he was one of the first Russians with his name on the cup. And that is Alex Kovalev, Alexander Karpovtsev, okay, I'm not going to say it right. Karpovtsev's, whatever. Sergei Nemchinov, and Sergei Zubov. So they were the first Russians to ever get their names engraved on the Stanley Cup. That was in 1994 with the New York Rangers. So there you go. It's my first try at the NHL career of whoever. I'm going to do a bunch of these, not every day, but over time there's going to be a couple of members only ones. As a matter of fact, the next one I'm going to do is going to be members only. Jeff Hackett. If you're interested and you want to see that, you got to become a member, and you're going to hit the join button, and that'll show you everything you need to know. Lowest membership fee is $1.99 a month, so it's not expensive, and you get perks and live streams and these videos. And so that's it for my video. I usually don't do this before just the end of the video. If you liked it, give it a thumbs up. And while you're doing that, and I appreciate it if you do because it helps to trigger the algorithm. Let me know what you think about Alex Kovalev in the comment section. Anything here, what you think about him in the comment section. And if you haven't already, subscribe and ring that notifications bell. That's also down there. And that'll get you your daily fix of Blue Blanc Rouge right here at Talkin' Habs. And I want to thank you all for watching the video. Please stay safe out there. Wear a mask and do those kind of things when you're in public and all that good stuff. Is there any good stuff trying to stay safe? I don't know. And keep watching my videos, and I'll see you next time. Thanks for watching. Peace out, y'all. Bye-bye.